I'm talking about the Babaylans.
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The Babaylans.
When the Spaniards came, and there was the Catholic agenda,
Mhm.
and there was the binary agenda,
Yep.
which
They
they
introduced. Yeah.
used to basically uphold the imperialism in the
Uh-huh.
imperial country, which is Spain
Well,
at that
it's
time.
Spain.
So what's
Oh.
your opinion on that? Because according to history,
Yeah.
the Babaylans were singled out and were killed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
I'm
is
talking about
also.
Babaylans is the occupation, are the shamans.
Yeah.
And part of the Babaylans were the Asugs
Yep,
and
yep.
the Bayugains, who were the queer identities that existed before the Spanish came.
So I think they needed something to vilify for their motive to so they can get what they want. Of course, when they would introduce Catholicism or Christianity, then they would have to say probably that that's evil. This is how it is. Again, if the belief system of the Babaylans have already worked and already acknowledges that it's queer. So this is where I think when religion has been used to gain political power. But I would argue kasi na supposedly that whatever Spain did, which for me personally, I already forgave them. But some would even argue that that was the gift that they gave Christianity. May ganon na parang, oh, Cebu, look at Cebu, diba? Perhaps, but I think I will also kind of, it would be better to acknowledge that Spain was instrumental of deleting a lot of our culture. Like they wiped out, as you've said, killed a lot of Babaylans, because they needed a common enemy. We can't fix that, but at least we can learn from what has happened before.
I think what I've learned is that, the fact that the Asugs and the Bayugains, some of them became shamans, that we had spirituality. As LGBTQIA plus people.
See?
It wasn't a question about
see.
whether or not they converted to Catholicism, but in the beginning, they already had a belief system.
Correct. Love
and
that.
we were part of that. I mean, our queer ancestors were already part of a religious practice. And so for me, it isn't a question about spirituality, but it's a fact that when imperialism happens, LGBTQIA plus people are marginalized,
Yep.
especially in a religious context.